Okay, I wanna mention a few things. I'm gonna go into my dark space, my dark room. My darkness prevails across the land, and okay. Theo, you're too loud. That's why every now and again you just get too loud, and that's why I don't want to watch your videos. I don't give a fuck. A few things I want to say before I go, before I die. Theo, death. Oh, don't say that. Now, here, are you gonna commit suicide, Theo? Is there someone that we need to call? Is there someone that we need to call, Theo? Oh my God. Whether I die through suicide, which I don't think I necessarily will at this point, or through like long suicide, which is basically everyone's life on Earth, because I believe that uh, we all create our death. We create our ending. Every event that happens to us in our lives, basically after the age of 5, we've created, we've attracted, because we don't want to let go of certain things. And so we carry these emotions that attract events. Okay, and I know a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying, and you know, they think I'm crazy. That's cool, man. I've invested in certain thoughts over the course of my life, in certain opinions, beliefs, and I'm sticking to it. And I can't explain to you how I know certain things. I find it very difficult to try and explain to people how I know something. I don't even know how I know something, because I feel like intellectually you can reframe something endlessly. You could use different words. You could say, well, what about this? And then you could say, well, because of this, then now you don't know that, and that happens like forever. And then I ask myself, fuck, is truth even true? Is there anything such as a concrete truth? I mean, a friend of mine sent me this video about how, like, is the sky blue? What if it's not blue, man? What about people that don't see color? Like, what the fuck? Is the sky fucking blue? It's fucking blue, dude. It's either like I don't want to get into a postmodern, I can't fucking live a life if something it isn't real. If I'm putting clothes on my body, and I'm thinking about clothes because I'm looking at clothes. Even in the darkness, I can see the outline of my clothes. If I put clothes on my body, am I not putting clothes on my body? Do I not actually have a body? Well, Theo, you haven't considered the fact that you don't even have a body. Oh my God, you think you have a body, but that's only in your mind. It's only an illusion. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Do I have a fucking body? Are these clothes? Am I putting them on my body? For some reason, my body is pulled to the earth. Call that gravity, call it whatever you want. The truth exists beyond words, okay? Whatever you want to call it, that is a phenomena that is happening. A phenomenon that is occurring. I'm being pulled to the body. My body's being pulled downward. I have made this word. We've called down. And down is the direction underneath my eyes. And anything that goes in that direction can be considered going down. It is a word that I've conjured up with my mind. And collectively we have agreed to the use of this word, this term. And therefore, because of those, so be it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I forget what I was trying to say. But basically, I know shit, okay? There's stuff that I know, okay? And the degree to which I know that I know it, I don't even know. But I can at least say that I believe I know it. See how fucking, it's like a maze, man. It's like a jungle gym sometimes in there. But here's a few things I know. There's something after this life, okay? There's something there. Also, we basically end our lives. So whether I jump off, a cliff, or I die of pancreatic cancer, one thing is more direct, and the other is more indirect. But even the pancreatic cancer is something that I've created after, age of 5. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, it's suicide one way or the other. Now, you don't believe that. I don't give a fuck. That's cool, man. But yeah, 2 things. Life exists after this earth. And, whether I'm going the direct route or indirect route, I'm committing suicide. At this point, I don't believe I'm going to be at one with God, which is a state from which, I can choose to live endlessly. I can continuously rejuvenate my body, and continue to live as long as I chose to live. I'd like to be able to do that, but I realize that I'm very competitive. I don't have any idea what fucking emotions I need to feel. Well, how to get there, basically. I know that I feel like I'm self-punishing. I feel like I cut myself off from opportunities before, they come, before they're real, before I can use them or whatever. I handicap myself. But, that's just what's happening right now. I have to admit that I don't want that. I don't really have the dogged determination. I don't really have the passion to make something more of myself. And it hurts to say it. It fucking hurts, man. I've always liked to think that I could have made something more out of myself. But I don't give a fuck. I'd rather eat. I ate I ate like 3 meals in the past 4 hours. I'm not going to work today because I fucking hate work. I mean, at this point, I don't ever want to go to work again, but I'm such a pussy that I will go to work tomorrow and I'll continue this slog and I won't change and I won't, I'll dream. But at the end of the day, I'll just sign another 15-month lease and stay in this godforsaken city that I hate. And, I'll just stay here and nothing will change. So that's because I don't want to change. If I wanted to change, if I had some kind of inkling that I could make something more out of myself, if I had more faith in myself, if I had more faith in my abilities, then something might change. But this is what I really want people to know. However I go, whether I die today or in 50 years, I want to make this video to make it clear to anyone interested that if you at any point felt that there was something that you could do to help me, if you have this, feeling that, oh, if only I remember that time that I could have sent a message, or I could have texted, or I could have called, or I could have wrote a comment on his video, or sent him an email, or gone to meet him, whatever, in whatever capacity that I know you. And if you have some kind of feeling of that, and you feel sad about it, I want you to know unequivocally, I don't care. I don't care about any fucking regret that you have about my life. And that leads into my second point that I really want people to know. I'm aware that I've created everything that I experience. I don't want to attribute anything to anyone else. At this point, don't get me wrong. I love blaming God. I love blaming other people. I love blaming my parents. But in my moments of lucidity, I know that I have no right blaming anyone. I am a completely autonomous being, even though I don't always appreciate it. I rarely appreciate it. But God made me with the ability to, go up or go down, to rejuvenate myself, or to, languish, and I took the cheap way out. I took the easy way out. I consistently took the easy way out. So if you want to, it might, maybe you'll spend a minute, or maybe you'll spend an hour or a few days thinking, oh, geez, if only I can't believe I squandered the opportunity. Maybe if only I had gotten to know him more. That's something my mother said. There was a period of time where I was disconnecting from my mother. And then one time she threw at me, I wish I had known you I wish I had gotten to know you more when you were younger. Well, too bad. If you have any of those feelings, that's your problem. Don't try and bring me down to your sadness. I don't want to have anything to do with that. You make your choice. You make your choice right now. In everything you do, you are making the world around you. You might not believe that, but I believe it. And I just want you to know that I don't care about any guilt that you have. As far as I'm concerned, fuck your guilt. In my lucid moments, I'm aware that I am the creator of my destiny. I'm the creator of my world. And if I can't impart that information to you and you can't accept that, that's your problem. That's not my problem. So I just want people to be aware of that. And basically to drive the second point home, everything that I've done, even if I don't take responsibility for it now, I know the comeuppance, is coming, is on its way. I'm going to have to take responsibility for everything that I've created at some point. I guess that's it.